The world is hot, on fire, and flooding. Climate change is here. The worst ravages of climate change are on display around the world. Wildfires have ripped through towns in Greece, floods have submerged parts of Laos, and heat waves have overwhelmed Japan. These are striking examples of climate change playing out in its deadliest forms. No, it's just the devil playing tricks on us. And they're making the term natural disaster an outdated concept. People in Greece were jumping into the Aegean to escape advancing wildfires, according to a report from the New York Times. More than 70 are confirmed dead so far, and some scenes are horrific. Greece is going through an unspeakable tragedy. They've been going through a lot even before this, too, as we all know. Ample evidence links worsening fires with human activity. Greece and much of the Mediterranean region is projected to turn into desert over the next several decades, and there are signs this shift has already begun. As the region's native trees die off and urban areas expand into neglected forests, firefighting resources are becoming woefully overmatched. Regardless of ignition source, arson or lightning or human carelessness, massive wildfires will become more common as droughts intensify and heat waves get more common. Extreme winds, like those blamed for fanning the flames this week in Greece, can make an already dire situation uncontrollable. It's the hottest month of one of the hottest years in the history of human civilization. And then there are the rains. In Laos, after days of downpour, a hydropower dam that was under construction collapsed on Tuesday. Hundreds of people have been reporting missing. Now, this is a popular misconception about climate change. A lot of times people will point to snow in the winter, and they'll be like, we're having blizzards everywhere. There's snow. Where are you now, climate change? Hey, look at all this rain. Where are you now, climate change? The truth is, which Al Gore debunked this years ago. And it wasn't Al Gore directly, it was the scientist he was quoting, but with climate change, precipitation and extreme weather is going to increase because the core of the Earth is getting overall warmer. Even in normally temperate places, the air has been sweltering. Temperatures approaching 100 degrees Fahrenheit hit parts of Canada, overwhelming hospitals in Montreal. All over the world, heat waves are getting longer and more intense. And this is because of our failure to cut greenhouse gas emissions. So there's your dose of optimism for the day. And yeah, it's getting, it's definitely getting bad out there. Climate change is real. Climate change is upon us. Meanwhile, we have a government where half of them don't even recognize climate change. And the other half aren't really interested in really doing anything about it. So we're definitely in a rock and a hard place. And we got to do what we can on the micro level. And, by the way, one time somebody told me that I was wrong for washing my car once every 8 weeks, while at the same time telling me fracking was A-okay, which, that is the equivalent of somebody telling you a paper cut is a huge health risk, but sawing off your arm is no problem. So we also got to prioritize and kind of be realistic and reasonable with stuff. Another quick aside there.
Get your news on with Ron. Don't you want to know what's going on? We're getting our news on today. Get your news on with Ron. Don't you want to know what's going on? We're getting our news on today. You can tweet me an article at Ron Placone. We'll go through it together